Hey, so Edouard, we're here at the
Hey,
extremely colourful and, well, just vibrant Arturia booth.
vibrance is the key, yeah?
You're really going for the full colour
Yeah.
experience here.
I guess it's because I work on pigments, maybe.
Okay, yeah, of course, that makes sense. Well, good work on pigments, by the way. Love that.
Thank you.
Sounds great. So, exciting news! You've got new MicroFreak Firmware. Seems to be a real news event these days, right?
Yeah. People are really excited by another new addition to the firmware. So we got a new piece of gear, reskinned, Stellar themed, and at the same time we wanted to come with a little surprise to come alongside the reskin. So we came up with a new firmware updates with a lot of new surprises for the users, and people seem to be really happy.
So, has this got a version? Is this or is it just
I don't remember the exact version. But
So,
yeah,
yeah.
it's a new version. Let's say it's the next version, like 3 or something.
Okay, so what are we getting? I heard sample loading.
Yeah, that's the biggest surprise. So maybe I can start by the little appetizers first. First, you have very small improvements, like in the settings. You have in modulation the envelope snap mode that you can find on Polybrute. That makes your envelope recursive and super snappy, which works really well. And we have also this new key tracking that can be, instead of being like a normal, it's like random, and it allows you to generate a random value with each key you're pressing, and it's polyphonic.
Ah,
So it's
okay,
really
interesting.
convenient. I will show you how to maybe it can be applied later with the Granular engine. So these are like the small candies, let's say. You also have like new presets, 64 new presets for free, and we extended the preset memory from 300 to 500, which is convenient if you're storing more.
So
and
there's
more.
obviously a bit of juice under the hood that you haven't used yet, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and yeah. So the biggest surprise, I guess, I will start from a very raw preset. So here you obviously have all the amazing types of engines we have built up ever since collaborating with Émilie Gillet or even Noise Engineering. And recently we added the new sample engine that comes alongside 3 other sample-based engines. So what it does really is allows you to use the built-in samples and also import your own samples in the machine through the utility.
Ah, okay.
So maybe as first we can select a sound that we like. So you can press Shift and type to browse the samples. And here maybe I can listen to it. So you have instrument sounds.
Oh wow. Okay.
And we have quite a wide variety of samples, from like rhythmic stuff, vocals, harmonic, spectral stuff, and even like sounds like this that can behave like a wavetable somehow.
And these are fixed pitch. They're not multi-samples, are they? They're not key grouped or anything.
No, it's like a normal samples, yeah.
Just stretched over the
Yeah,
keyboard.
but
right.
we asked our sound designer to really curate the content to be able to use it for granular purposes, and also maybe to do some kind of wavetable stuff like this. Because if you scan through this thing, it's kind of a wavetable.
Yeah,
almost,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
I guess so.
So yeah. So the first mode, in the first mode, what you can do is actually browse through with the start position. Then you can reduce the size until you reach 0, and when you go down to 0, you can play in reverse. For example, and then I need to move my start position at the very end. And now I can play this sound in reverse. So if I use, for example, an instrument sound, let's say harp or something, like this, you can get
yeah,
this
nice.
this nice, very like.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and you can also loop the sample.
And that's playing in paraphonic mode. Right.
Yeah, I'm playing by paraphonic, yeah. Yeah, so this is basically the basic sample engine, and this is the basis from the other engines that I'm going to introduce you to right now. So maybe I can find another sample beforehand. Let's go for
So
maybe a voice.
this is a new cover, is it? A new paint job for the. Is this available? This one? It looks really nice.
Yeah. So it's a new theme, like it's a limited edition at the moment. It's been designed by Maxence, who's hiding over there. It's a MicroFreak Stellar, basically. So it's a limited edition, and but under the hood, it's the same
It's
thing.
same thing,
The
yeah.
firmware and the new
Loving all the
features.
little iconography, and that's really nice.
Yeah. That's a little playful.
Yeah,
Let's say.
playful. That's great.
Yeah. We wanted to encourage sound exploration in a playful way. So yeah. And maybe we can continue. So maybe I can find a sample that is nice for Granular. Drum break, maybe?
So that's reversing at the moment.
Yeah. So I'm going to reset and change the mode to scan grain. So this is the first Granular mode. And basically, this one is really made to do this kind of time stretch approach. So during in this mode, the playhead is always moving towards the end of the sample from the start, and you can control the speed. So
Oh, nice. Are these mono samples?
yeah, it's mono. And the last knob lets you randomize the grains. It's also very interesting with voices. For example, this will do the job.
Digital sound oscillation.
Yeah, so really easy. All the job was really to take something really complex, like a granular engine, where you most of the time have a lot of different knobs, and try to condense these knobs into like 3 knobs, basically, and have something playful with each knob. So this is kind of a great exercise, because ultimately you can come up with new modes that are easy to use and really playful. So
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
great.
So maybe we can listen to another mode. So I'm going to change the sample again, maybe to something more like wavetable-ish. So maybe spectral can be great. Yeah, it's nice. Okay. So now we'll go for the cloud grain mode. So this one is kind of more standard, I would say. Here in this mode, the start position is fixed,
Yeah.
unlike the previous mode, and it's really like the most standard. And I can move. And I can have some randomness as well. And what is interesting, I told you we added a new way to generate randomness with the keyboard. So by enabling the randomness for the key tracking, you can, for example, map the key tracking, let's say on the start position, which will give you a slightly different tone depending on where the scanning is happening.
Ooh,
Yep.
nice, some nice stuff in there.
So yeah.
I can't help. I mean, in the MicroFreak, this would be awesome. Any chance?
Yeah, so right now in MiniFreak we are working on other stuff.
Yeah.
For example, we don't have the wavetable engine in MiniFreak yet because we wanted to rework it and improve it beforehand. And so the sample stuff will probably be reworked as well and then introduced in the MiniFreak later. Yeah.
Wow, that'd be
So
great.
there is
There's hope. Let's hope.
Yeah,
but
well, we had quite extensive, cycle of updates on MicroFreak, and the same will be applied to MiniFreak. And we just need to port things and add little by little candies for our
yeah,
customers.
no, I understand, yeah.
So yeah, so maybe I can introduce to the last mode. So let me reset everything like this, and basically maybe we can find a new sample for the last one. Maybe another like formant, maybe can be interesting. And now we have hit grains. So hit grains, it's basically almost the same as before. So maybe I can map an LFO to the waveform just to bring a bit of movement, like this. Yep, and so basically the difference with this mode is that instead of having a chaos control, you have a control that allows you to change the shape of the grain. So from something pretty like sweet to something very like spiky.
Ah, okay, yeah. So, I mean, it's pretty powerful. I mean, you could go from just straight sample playback to granular, some fairly heavy
from
granular.
straight like playback of samples, forward, reverse, to like pretty glitchy textures, or to like very time stretch stuff. And we try to really to condense the granular approach in several use cases, let's say. And and it's pretty fun to use. It's really easy. Anyone can really enjoy and explore different variations of sampling through this engine.
And of course, free to existing users. Just
Of course. As soon as you buy the device, you have access to all the updates, and very soon we'll release the firmware. I would say in 15 days, and people will be able to transfer their own samples. But I definitely recommend to spend some time on the existing factory bank of samples, because it's been well curated and it's very, very wide in terms of timbers and
I was going to ask, what's the maximum sample length that you can get in there?
Yeah, so basically if you remove the content, you can get pretty much 2 minutes, and through the editor you will update your own samples, and this will be converted to the MicroFreak format by itself.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Edouard. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.